Interesting because You Love Me, which was a huge hit for Celine Dion, was originally supposed to be for Toni Braxton. And Unbreak My Heart was originally supposed to be for Celine Dion. Isn't this funny how musical chairs and keys work? Well, Because You Love Me being a hit for Toni Braxton, it the tone of it is interesting. They both sound like they went to the right artist. Braxton had that what I call that older woman, older artist syndrome of being young when she did some of these songs because they sounded so deeper and they put on the adult contemporary charts. Unbreak My Heart was one of them. But Because You Love Me, I don't know if Tony would have necessarily, and it was almost a milky kind of song. It was very adult contemporary. It's one of those kind of songs that when you hear it, you kind of like, oh wow, that 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 sounds very mm, has an older vibe to it, and then when you think about the radio playing and you think about the totality, would it work? How would it blow? It's one of those kind of things that you kind of hear and you're kind of like, you know, I mean, it's you kind of grasping, but I think that Because You Love Me, it sounded like a soundtrack kind of song. I could actually hear Tony doing it in intricate parts. Actually, their voices kind of can complement each other, if you will, to an extent. But I don't know if I would, I think it went to the right artist. But it's one of those kind of things that when you listen to it, you kind of like, oh, this is that, this is that, this is that. Uh, though when you're doing adult contemporary music, you definitely have certain keys and certain chords and productions and arrangements. So it's one of those kind of things that you kind of put in totality, and it's one of those things that um, it's an interesting puzzle. It's an interesting juggernaut. It really is. So um, it's really kind of hard to explain. But then when you listen to certain songs, it's like I could see someone doing this and how you covering it. But I think that if Toni Braxton had kept that up, she would have probably been doing some of those soundtracks that Celine Dion was doing. Probably would have been doing some of those Aladdin type sound, certain type of things. And I don't know if she would have had the same trajectory, but it's definitely heavy chorded. It's definitely heavy arrangement, but I don't know. I don't know. Doing that David Foster over the top with all those chords and everything, I don't know. It just kind of depends on how it hits. It's one of those kind of things that you you know, kind of got to glare at, you kind of stare at, but um these songs are kind of similar for both artists, and I think both artists got the right songs, but then again, they both in the same adult contemporary bag, so it all depends on how you look at it. You know, I respect both of them, but I think they both, let me keep it real. I like some of Tony Braxton stuff, but some of her stuff put me to sleep. Celine Dion has definitely put me to sleep. She's got a nice tone and range, but when you're doing the adult contemporary thing, you obviously, it's X-Lax music. It's meant to put you sleep. It's not gonna be a lot of pop but Tony has had some cuts, but they put in a more adult contemporary bag. But what do you think? Could Tony Braxton have pulled up Because You Love Me? Let me know what your thoughts are below, because she got it got exchanged to Celine Dion. Let me know because she pulled it off. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership, because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.